They were down as a black cap for today, but CJP's been wearing the cerise and white all week. Arnray's locked away. Fat Roy Slim for Willie Pike. And the red light is on. And we're all set. Set. Lights on. Racing. Dennis Chu got away nicely with Gracious Dio, and Famous Dane is right there. Arnray goes up on the outside. Just in behind them is Tony Spirit, and then came Forever Boy in the cerise and white. About a length and a quarter away to the favourite First Encounter, Duchy's Demerit, and Fat Roy Slim has gone back to the tail of the field as they lead the straight. So they've got about 1,900 metres left to go, and Famous Dane has taken up the running. It's Famous Dane leading the way by one. Arnray's running second. Gracious Dio's down on the inside, and Dennis Chu has got into a very nice spot here for Carberry, racing in 4th spot. Then the two Peters runners with First Encounter on the inside of Forever Boy. 2 lengths away, Duchy's Demerit the centre. Fat Roy Slim the inside, and Tony's Spirit is back last of all. 1,250 metres to go. Famous Dane joined by Arnray, who wants the lead and goes clear. So Arnray crosses over to lead from Famous Dane, 2.5 to Gracious Dio. And then Dennis Chu on the outside, 2 to First Encounter, who's inside of Forever Boy, and Tony's Spirit 3 wide around Duchy's Demerit and Fat Roy Slim against the inside. 900 metres left to go. And it's Arnray's about to lead the back straight from Famous Dane. Dennis Chu's third on the outside. Gracious Dio the inside. And then came Forever Boy, who travels with his head low to the ground. On the inside is First Encounter. Bottled away 6 from Tony Spirit making a run. And then Duchy's Demerit, and last of all Fat Roy Slim. Only about 6 covers the field coming up towards the home turn. 600 metres to go. Arnray, Famous Dane, Dennis Chu 3 wide and 4 deep Forever Boy. Gracious Dio the inside. Under pressure Tony Spirit. First Encounter waits on a run back in the centre. Is about 4 away from the leader as they turn, and Fat Roy Slim's looking for a run. Duchy's Demerit to the outside. Racing down with 350 to go. Forever Boy has raced up with Dennis Chu. Famous Dane back in the centre. Here's First Encounter down the outside. It could be a Peters Quinella here. Forever Boy in front. First Encounter's giving chase, and then Dennis Chu. First Encounter's after Forever Boy. Forever Boy digs in hard just in front. First Encounter lunged dead heat. Couldn't split them. And third home is Fat Roy Slim just in front of Dennis Chu. And then came Duchy's Demerit and Gracious Dio. Well back was Famous Dane and Arnray, the 2 leaders, and tailed off Tony's Spirit. It's a photo finish with First Encounter on the outside of Forever Boy hitting it together. Forever Boy does get his head down low. First Encounter comes at him, and First Encounter has got up last stride. Number 4 by nose. Number 4 is the winner, First Encounter. Favourite punters were reaching for the beads there at about the 150 because Forever Boy was fighting hard, and the 2 Peters courses have gone to the line together with First Encounter getting the bob in right on the post to win it. From Forever Boy on the heavy 9 track, they raced away from Fat Roy Slim just nudging Dennis Chu out of 3rd spot. The rest just battled away. Famous Dane, Arnray both weakened after leading. Gracious Dio plugged away after sitting 3rd defence. Duchy's Demerit made a fleeting move on the outside and ran into about 5th or 6th, and Tony's Spirit finished a long last. 4, 5, 1 and 2. 4, 5, 1 and 2. A nose by 2.5. Nose by 2.5. 208 and 96. 208 and 96. Great finish. They looked the Quinella about 300 out when they started to make their moves. The others were sort of going up and down a little bit. Fat Roy Slim had a fair bit to do from the back. Dennis Chu was just whacking away. And it's $1.70, $1.10. The winner, 192nd, 243rd, 520 Quinella, exacta 690, trifecta $40.50, first for $116.90. So we'll head down to Lockie after the running of race number 3. A terrific finish there, a slogging go between the 2 Peters horses.
Thanks, Rich. A wonderful win from this short price favourite, and I'm now joined by winning owner breeder Bob Peters. Bob, First Encounter. Things didn't exactly go to plan last week, but he made amends today.
Nearly didn't today either, did they?
What were your thoughts in the run? Obviously, Clint went to the fence in the early stages of the race. Did you think he was going to get there at the 200-metre mark?
I thought he might get into a bit of trouble to get out, but he finally got out and he came home well, so it was good to see. But the other fellow went very well too.
Do you feel like that's the sign of a really nice horse, Forever Boy? The fact that he was able to really, first encounter, I should say, really reel in Forever Boy over the concluding stages when it didn't look likely?
No, I thought that Forever Boy was going to win. So anyway, I don't mind either way.
So where to next for a horse like First Encounter?
I'll have a look at the calendar. He's, he might get one more and then go out for a little while, or I might put him out now. I'm not sure yet.
6 months' time, could he potentially be a horse that heads towards a Perth Cup, provided that he continues to raise the bar?
Well, he'd have to keep improving, and we need to get his rating up a bit even to get a run at this stage. So he's a long way from it yet, but there's still time.
The stablemate, Forever Boy, he continues to race well?
Yes, he looks like he'll get over ground well.
Noteworthy, I thought she found the line really well without a lot of luck first up. What do you make of her chances in the next?
Yeah, he's a sister to Forever Boy. She is, and so hopefully she can do something. She looked good last start.
Looking forward to it. Well done here.
Thank you.
There's Bob Peters after the win of First Encounter. Scotty's best bet of the day salutes. He just gets the job done over the stablemate in Forever Boy, but here's CJP catching up with Scotty after the win.
Portsy joins us now. Obviously, Clint, last week, I could see it on your face after the race. You're a little bit frustrated.
Yeah, definitely. I've got him wrong a couple of times now, and it's just good to get it right.
At least you know, with that run in the WA Day Cup, the run last week when you eventually got out, that the horse is going really well.
Yeah, I wasn't actually panicking today. The last 2 times I've ridden him, I've been in a position where I was panicking, and today I just knew the stablemate was the one to beat, and if I could get to its outside, I'll beat it.
Get confident at any stage that you had him, because it looked like for a big portion of that home straight that it was going to be too little too late.
Yeah, definitely. At first I was confident when I was peeling off of his heels, but he let down really well, and that kind of put a bit of doubt in my mind. But look, they're both horses going through their grades and very nice, and it's good competition.
Has to be a big chance today, Hemlock Stone in the feature.
Yeah, definitely. Look, his runs have been super, and he's just drawn a good alley, and it looks like it's going to map very well for him.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Clint Johnson-Porter combining with Michael Grantham and the Peters Investments team. Scotty's best bet of the day. First Encounter salutes just ahead of the stablemate in Forever Boy, but a nice win nevertheless. We'll take a short break, and on the other side, we'll be back for race 2 at Port Hedland.